Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Thalita Crank. I'm a licensed attorney in Brazil. I'm an LLM and a JD in the United States. In this channel, we talk about being a law student in the United States when you come from another country. So today, I'm going to respond one of the most frequent questions I receive every day when people reach out to me. Is the LLM worth it? Is the right degree for me? It depends. First of all, before you leave your country, have in mind what are your goals. What are your short-term goals? What are your long-term goals? And responding these questions, know what you want to do with your LLM degree. Do you want to be a law professor? Do you want to be more competitive in the job market? Do you want to get specialized? Do you want to stay in the United States and practice law in the United States? Or do you want to go back to your home country? Having those answers in mind will help you a lot to develop a long-term goal, a long-term plan for your career, and to see if the LLM is really worth it for you. And I'm gonna tell you why. In my home country, for example, Master of Laws are very research-based degree. In the United States, that does not happen. The LLM here has an optional thesis. So while in my home country, you need to present a project to be able to apply for your master program and then research that project, develop that project, write a thesis at the end, and defend for law professors. Here, the thesis is optional. The degree is very professionally based. So if you want to go back and be an attorney, for example, and practice law in your home country, knowing a different legal system will make you very competitive. But if you want to be a law professor, maybe is not that interesting if you do not defend your thesis. So have that in mind. You have to enroll for thesis classes in order to have a degree that's more research-based. The academic degree in the United States is the SJD. I call it, at least in my university, Superior Juris Doctor, which is the doctoral degree, research-based, that you apply after you finish your LLM degree. So the academic career in the United States, if you want a degree, it is very long because you need to have an LLM, you need to finish your LLM to apply for the SJD. In other countries like mine, the master's degree is already research-based. So have that in mind. Having that in mind, you can see also other programs, like for example in Europe. I come from a civil law country, so many countries in Europe have the same legal system, which makes sometimes more interesting if you want to go back to your home country and be a law professor because you are in the same system. Otherwise, it can be interesting too to come to the United States and open your mind about other systems around the world. But if you want to, for example, go back to your country, be an attorney, especially in a big city or big law offices, you'll be very competitive having an LLM because multinationals usually have connections with the United States. So especially if you want to go corporate, if you were now working in a large law firm, large business, having an LLM is very interesting. Also, it's very interesting if you want to become a licensed attorney in the United States without necessarily take the JD program. some states in the United States allow international attorneys with an LLM degree in the United States to take the bar exam, and then you can be licensed in the United States. And you can practice law and have your own law firm in the United States if you get the license, for example. However, have in mind that if you need to be sponsored by someone, having just an LLM maybe is not enough. The job market is still very competitive, and when LLM students are competing against JD students for very competitive positions, maybe the LLM is not enough. It'll be enough if you have a very interesting practical career and a lot of experience, for example, in your home country. If you are young, the LLM is very interesting. If you just finished, you just graduated law school in your home country and you want to come to the United States and see more about an international system, about the international system in the United States, it is very interesting too. And have in mind, if you want to practice in the United States, the bar exam, it is state-based, so you'll be licensed in that state, but there are some exceptions where you can work in other states too, having a license from one or other state. So responding these questions, you'll be more mature with your decision. The LLM is great, but there are other master's programs in other countries that are also great. So keep that in mind.